Have you ever pondered how movies can influence your perception of various institutions, shaping your views on wars, militaries, and espionage? As a former military officer, I've come to appreciate the unique ability of films to distort reality while simultaneously offering powerful insights into human nature and society. Today, let's dive into the realm of military-themed movies to examine 10 productions that seemingly double as recruitment ads for our armed forces worldwide. And why do military-backed movies exist? Militaries often extend their reach beyond battlefields, seeking new ways to sway public opinions in their favor. Financial assistance provided to movie makers can result in tailored narratives that exhibit valor and camaraderie, ultimately appealing to prospective recruits. With carefully crafted tales, film studios and military branches alike benefit from enhanced reputations and increased revenue. And within what's now inactive is actually all had in that data and then walking before an artist. Now allow me to introduce you to 10 captivating motion pictures, each bearing striking similarities to military commercials. And they're not two commercials, hundreds of military organizations. So the fact that we built has made sense. And at the end of the time, that was a Top Gun. This is the backstarting, because the backstarting's on an 87 Top Gun in 2019. I found Soaring High with naval aviators and directed by Tony Scott. This iconic flick boasts unprecedented cooperation from the U.S. Department of Defense, embodying a celebration of naval aviation. Top Gun highlights impressive airborne stunts among riveting competition amongst fighter pilots. Presenting military culture via enticing visuals and high-energy soundtracks, this classic successfully lured young adults to consider careers in the Navy. And they're got a C. And this is a chance who would join the key repeating there and push people in Utah. What's going to allegedly talks about happen? What's going to allegedly talks about the Green Berets, and then the Green Berets, and then John Wayne and Ray Kellogg helmed this divisive creation, set during the tumultuous Vietnam War. Exuding nostalgia for simpler times, the Green Berets aims to bridge gaps between public discord regarding military intervention abroad. Unfortunately, critics contend that the film promotes skewed perceptions of enemies and allies, disregarding sobering realities of international affairs. And then we're going to go after 16,000 tons, of course, is the 1st of May, 2005. And I was back to Pole in 2040, Colorado. Clint Eastwood directs Bradley Cooper in this adaptation of Navy SEAL. Chris Kyle's memoir, focusing on intimate relationships and inner turmoil. American Sniper diverts attention away from lighter debates concerning ethics and warfare. While celebrating soldierly dedication, the picture neglects thorough exploration of collateral damage inflicted upon innocent lives. And I really want to wake up here. Number 7, Black Hawk Down, 2001, Heroes Among Us. Ridley Scott masterfully recounts the ill-fated Operation Gothic Serpent undertaken by U.S. troops in Somalia. Though lauded for meticulous detail and gripping intensity, Black Hawk Down faces accusations of literature oversimplifying oppositional forces. Instead of grappling with geopolitical intricacies, the film concentrates on acts of bravery demonstrated by valiant warriors. Late You're Right, strange, including the words that we can write, also the other people. So community, it was a clear Red Dawn from 1984. This Cold War thriller envisions a fictional invasion of the United States by Soviet forces and Cuban revolutionaries, spearheaded by charismatic figures such as Patrick Swayze, C. Thomas Howell Thompson, and Charlie Sheen. Red Dawn extols virtues of resilience and unity among youth fighting against oppressors. However, detractors assert that the film perpetuates harmful stereotypes and fosters mistrust among diverse communities, and in 19 allegiances there beyond. Now, will the key people in Temple and tell us? Now, the boys right are at 7 million people, collaborating extensively with the U.S. Department of Defense. Marvel Studios introduces us to Carol Danvers, alias Captain Marvel, embodied by actress Brie Larson, demonstrating remarkable feats throughout space. In time, she remained steadfastly committed to earthly causes, even enlisting aid from revered U.S. Air Force units. Proudly donning U forms and insignias, Captain Marvel leaves little doubt about allegiances. And then GoldenEye for the 1995 is an enter the world of spycraft. And you know what? Completely helped people make me. And Martin Campbell guides Agent 007, played by Pierce Brosnan, through treacherous terrains fraught with nefarious schemes. Graciously accepting support from the Pentagon, the James Bond franchise features prominent appearances by the U.S. Marine Corps. Here, Americans emerge victorious, safeguarding vulnerable assets from imminent destruction. With 5 seconds, or obviously people out of 5 seconds, or obviously there's all that. There's 3 months. I saw that. I saw all that. All the 5 seconds robots. One right now. Maybe he wants another product of fruitful studio military partnerships. Director Michael Bay's explosive epic stages, monumental clashes across familiar landscapes, encroaching foes threaten humanity, compelling humans and robotic guardians alike to mount to formidable defenses. Uniformed servicemen bolster sagging spirits, providing reassurance amid escalating chaos. And number 2, Argo, 2012, Artistic Covert Operations. Artistic Covert Operations. During the late 70s, Canadian Ambassador Ken Taylor sheltered 6 American diplomats amid revolutionary tensions in Tehran. Director Ben Affleck transforms this harrowing account into a tense thriller, drawing inspiration from declassified documents and Hollywood mythology.
Ultimately, ingenious stratagem trumps brute force, affirming cunning intellect's potency against overwhelming odds.
And then Zero Dark 30 was soon beyond the 676 submariner, relentless pursuit of justice, and what is all amazing creative lifetime. Portraying the decade-long pursuit of Osama bin Laden, director Catherine Bigelow elucidates complexity in combating terrorist networks, heralding unsung heroes instrumental in executing the historic raid. Zero Dark 30 underscores necessity for vigilance in protecting cherished freedoms. Nonetheless, controversy swirls around alleged promotion of brutal interrogation methods employed in gathering vital intel. And before concluding, permit me to share a lighthearted jest related to these militaristic marvels. Ever wondered why the military advisors prefer working on comedies? Because then nobody takes them seriously. With that said, thank you for joining me today as we explored the intersection between silver screens and green fatigues. Until next time, stay curious, dear viewer.